We're the wine ladies. We travel. Eat delicious food. And drink fabulous wine. Join us on our adventures around the globe. We joined up with Chef Matt Lowe in the gazebo at Kendall-Jackson for some wine and cheese pairings.
Unique to the experience are the added accompaniments. Each one is specifically created to match with each pairing.
This experience is available to all guests and visitors to Kendall-Jackson Winery.
Let's start with some Avant. This is the right wine for right now. And guess what? It's right now.
Okay, I like that.
So it's a real crisp, real clean style of Chardonnay. And for me, this is kind of my summertime Chardonnay. Okay. It's a nice wine that I can chill down to enjoy with my meal. In the summertime, I'm eating lighter foods, things off the grill, salads, things like that.
Yeah.
This is a lighter style of Chardonnay.
Okay. And this is a new line of wines that Kendall-Jackson has just released as well, I understand.
It is. It's a very new wine. I like it because one thing, it's got a screw cap, which means you don't have to try to find a corkscrew somewhere. You can take, throw it in a picnic basket. It's great for stuff like that. The cheese that we paired it with, you know this cheese already, which is great. It's a
Humboldt Fog.
Humboldt Fog. This is a goat's milk cheese with an edible rind. You can eat the entire cheese on this. Little layer of vegetable ash runs through the middle of this.
Oh, we can see that right there.
It's an homage back to the days when cheesemakers would separate the morning milk from the evening milk. Little layer of vegetable ash, keep it sealed while they're doing chores on the farm for the day. By the way, you know why people spin their wine like this?
To release the aroma.
Looks cool. So in your spoon, I've given you a little bit of candied pomelo rind.
Okay.
Now pomelo is a bit like a grapefruit.
Okay.
About this big. We just took the outside rind off it where the citrus wells are, candied it with a bit of sugar.
Oh, okay. Give it a try. Yeah, this is lovely cheese.
I love this cheese.
Next, we tried the Grand Reserve Chardonnay.
This is a little more rushed, a little more rounder Chardonnay.
Okay.
And we talked about Avant being my summertime Chardonnay.
Right. This is
my wintertime Chardonnay.
Your winter.
So when I'm sitting in front of the fire with my my sweater and my bowl of chowder, trying to warm my soul and my body, this is a much rounder, richer style of Chardonnay.
Okay.
Not over the top with oak, not over the top with butter, just a nice balance.
Paired with boho bell, a jam made with golden raisins and fennel from the KJ garden.
The red of the day was the 2007 Grand Reserve Syrah.
The delicious cheese paired with that is called Estero Gold, another award-winning cheese we've had here at Kendall-Jackson.
Salute!
Cheers to a fabulous afternoon at Kendall-Jackson.
Next, we headed to Healdsburg to visit the La Crema tasting room, one of the award-winning brands under the Jackson family wines empire.
We met with Brandy, the tasting room associate.
So we're at the La Crema tasting room here in Healdsburg, and we're here with Brandy. And I got to tell you, we are very excited to be here because, first of all, La Crema wines are one of the staples that we enjoy in Ontario all the time.
A little bit about La Crema, in case people are not too familiar. We've been around since the late 70s. Essentially, we were started by a gentleman with a bucket of grapes and a barrel in his garage. Over the course of years, changed hands, but we're actually eventually bought by Jess Jackson and Jackson family in the mid-90s. We have a lineup of wines to show you today and a few to taste.
Okay, sounds good. And where is La Crema? Where are the vineyards? Where do the grapes source from for La Crema?
Well, we are actually all over the state of California and now up into Oregon as well. We're going to be in all those cooler climates. We're on the Sonoma Coast, the Russian River, Los Carneros, Monterey, up in Anderson Valley, and then of course in Willamette as well.
Brandy showed us the Monterey Chardonnay and the Willamette Valley Pinot Noir
from one of the most prestigious wine regions in Oregon.
People think of Monterey as the California coast and the beach and the sun, and it is cold and windy there all the time.
The Chardonnay is a great wine for the patio and a great meal starter too.
Delicious. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful
Love
acidity
that.
to
That's
that
great.
as well.
This is not the one we usually buy.
Hopefully we can get it.
Yes, you should be able to find it. It is one of the distributed wines for us.
Okay.
It's not that big Sonoma Coast that you know,
right?
And it's going to have a very different flavor profile to Sonoma Coast,
right?
But it is one that is available and out there for people to go find.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah.
And thank you, Brandy, for taking us through the lineup here of La Crema. It's been great to meet you, and we've enjoyed the wine so much. Then we headed over to Partake, which is literally next door, where we met up with our friend Justin Wangler.
Tell us a little bit about the experience we're going to be having here this afternoon.
First of all, welcome to Partake, and thanks for coming to see me again.
Thank you.
This is a cool spot. It's something new. It's really about wine and food pairing at the table in downtown Healdsburg. So kind of taking what we have in the garden. Actually, we have your carrots from yesterday that you, dug up.
The fruits of our labor.
Yes, exactly. Here, and it's somewhere in between a tasting room and a restaurant, so you can do a traditional wine tasting, or you can sit down and have a full meal paired with wines.
The menu is about 50% vegetarian. They really try to keep focus on the beautiful vegetables driven over to Partake from Tucker's Garden at Kendall-Jackson Winery every morning.
My favorite bit at Partake was the mystery wine. As soon as anyone arrives, they are sat at their table and given a glass.
I'll give you a hint. It's from California.
No, really? Wow. This smells like something I've had before. Is it the Chardonnay?
It is. It's a 2012, and this is actually the United States best-selling Chardonnay for 20 years now. Just pick out some bites. We'll pick out some wines.
Okay.
And,
Well, we are sisters.
Sounds great.
So we're used to sharing. Right?
Absolutely.
What you got there, Earl?
Ladies, the first wine that I will be pouring for you this afternoon is a 2012. This is the Grand Reserve Sauvignon Blanc. It is 100% Sauvignon Blanc. All of the fruit here is from Mendocino County, so just a little bit north of us. Very, very crisp. Pairs wonderfully with the oysters.
Oh, okay. Do you
Yes,
put
it
the whole
does.
thing
A
all at
little
once?
bit of vino like this.
Down the hatch.
Here we go. That's good. Put it together.
Next, we tried the 2011 Jackson Estate Camelot Highlands Chardonnay, paired with the Dungeness crab cakes and vegetable slaw made from the veggies in the Kendall-Jackson garden.
I like the concept here at Partake. The small little plates like that. As long as there's a lot of them. That's true. Just keep them coming.
We moved over to the reds next.
The Grand Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon.
The Jackson Estate single-site Cabernet that comes from the Alexander Valley Estates.
A delicious lunch paired with delicious wines. Justin has really outdone himself.
This is a calorie-free zone. I don't know
Yes.
for anybody out there. I'd just like to share this with them. Sonoma County is a calorie-free zone. In case you didn't know.